everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this quick and easy pretty Christmas tag. So let's get started. I'm going to start here with two pieces that are the same measurements. This is 4 by 2.5. This piece is as well. This is the thick basic white, and this is the Santa's Express DSP. I'll just show that to you really quickly. This, I didn't buy the stamp set that coordinates with this, but I just love the paper and said, well, I can still do a lot with that paper. So here we are with this pretty tag. So there's all the different papers in there. And then this is from the same DSP, and this is cut at 2.5 by 3/4 of an inch. The reason why I'm using the thick basic white is because this is a little bit flimsier, and I want it to be, you know, heavy so you can write on the back, and so it just works out to use it that way. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of this piece and just line it up so it just covers the whole front of the basic white. There we go. And then we're just going to add this little tag. This DSP has some really unique color combinations with it. So I really, I've enjoyed using it. You've got Bermuda Bay and Mint Macaron, some shaded spruce, Poppy Parade. So it's been fun to play with it. I'm just gonna take a piece here of basic white. It's just scrap. And I'm going to use Poppy Parade, and the stamp set I'm using is Framed and Festive, and this is available right now to demonstrators, but it will be available November 1st, I believe, to everyone, and this will be while supplies last. It's coming out with a whole bundle that will be in the new spring catalog, but this will only be available while supplies last, and I just love this stamp set. I've used it quite a bit already. All right, we're going to use Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. All right. Poppy Parade is not one of my favorite colors, but it coordinates with the DSP, so that's why I'm using it. It's probably my least used color in all of the colors, but it works well with this card, so that's what we're doing. Now, the little snowflake I'm using is from the Spruced Up stamp set, and this has coordinating dies. Now, you've seen me use these before. These are the dies that not only cut out the middle, but they cut out an outline. We're just going to be using the snowflake from this today, and we're not going to use the outline, but we can save it for another project. All right, so we're going to stamp this in Petal Pink. There we go. I keep getting ink on my fingernail. I don't want to get it on anything else. So the Merry Christmas, I'm going to use my 2-inch circle punch, but you could also use your layering circle dies if that's what you have. And it just fits in here. Get it just right. Whoops, I don't want to cut off the C. There we go. And then I'm going to use my 2¼ inch punch to just cut out a piece of Bermuda Bay to layer behind it. There we go. And now we're going to, oh wait, I just tossed that sheet and I have my snowflake on it. There we go. Like I was done with it, right? And we still have to cut it out. So I'm just going to bring the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine up. All right, let's see if I can make some room for it. All right, this just centers right on. There we go. All right, and we'll just run this through. As you can see, there's my outline. We'll just leave that there I'll use it for another project, but we'll leave it there for the time being. And here is our snowflake. So now we can start putting it together. And before I put it together, I'm going to clip off the corners here. So all I did is I just eyeballed a piece and clipped, and then I take that piece and I just flip it to the other side and hold it with my fingers so that my sides that I cut are even. You can eyeball both sides, but I like to do it this way just so I know I have a fairly even cut on both sides. All right, so we're going to adhere the Merry Christmas to the Bermuda Bay. There we go. And then this, I just put a little lopsided like that. That's probably coming over a little bit further than I had it, but that's okay. And then for this little snowflake, we're just going to pop it up with a dimensional. I'm using the mini dimensionals. We'll put that right about here. And then I've got some of these adhesive-backed sequins and gems from, this is in the holiday catalog. Whoops, I've got a lot of putty on that one, so we'll just take a little bit off. And I'm just going to adhere a couple of these randomly. Let's see, we'll do one down here just to give it a little bling. We'll do one over here. Now, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have a hole punch right now, so I'm going to use my crocodile. I think that's what you call it. And this is a great tool, and it punches through layers for you. So I'm just going to eyeball the middle here. Let's see, go up a little bit. And it just punches right through. So I'm going to weave some of this iridescent ribbon in, and this is in the holiday catalog as well. Just going to cut off a length. You don't need it too long. I probably cut off more than I needed. Just enough to tie onto the gift bag that you will be using your tag on. And then I have a piece of this pretty petal pink, let's see, soft polyester ribbon. So I'm just going to cut off a chunk of this as well. Again, that's probably more than I need, but I wanted to give myself enough to tie. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot in the back just to hold on this iridescent ribbon and to give it a little more oomph on the tag. So we're just going to pull that and then make sure our knot is good and tight. Hopefully you can see me doing that. All right, and then I'm just going to trim up the petal pink. And there we go. There's our tag. So you can see on this one, the corners are cut a little bit different than these corners were cut, but they match because I flipped it so that each one is the same. So I got it pretty close when I use the other corner. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Have a great day.